The mighty Mississippi carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. Moments away, it'll be the Denver Nuggets going up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Jamal Murray.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris, and it's Porter in at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Morant. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Melton in at the 2 spot. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Now here's Morant. Anderson trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Morant's got the first points up on the board for the Grizzlies. Murray with it. Outside, Porter. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Melton. Porter pulls it in. And here's Denver. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Here's Morant. Following the basket by Jokic.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Jackson misses. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And Michael Porter Jr. being drafted was a bit of a high risk, high reward due to the fact that physically he needed to come a long way to be consistent in the NBA. We may be seeing signs that it's going to pay off with huge dividends.
And Porter drops them both. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. I asked him about the task of slowing down Ja Morant. Coach said the one thing you can't account for with Morant is his explosiveness. Everything else you can plan for, but sometimes he'll just beat you. And Kevin, that's what they mean when they say, good defense, better offense. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And here's Morant. After Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Murray finds Jokic. Now Porter. Murray surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Valanciunas. Here's Millsap. Doesn't go that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Man, felt like they probably would have won if they weren't saddled with all that foul trouble. They had to piece together some makeshift lineups late in that game. That might have cost them.
Here's Melton. Denver getting their last shot to go. Here's Jackson, buried from 15 feet out.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Morant. Murray against Valanciunas. Here's Jokic. Again, the Nuggets score.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 7.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Here's Melton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harris looking it over. Pass to Jokic. 8 feet away, and it's Denver's scoring again. And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Checking out the stats for Jokic. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 10th in assists, 11th in rebounding, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Melton passes to Valanciunas. Jackson trying to break free. Valanciunas, good.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Harris outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Outside Millsap. From deep. The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. And yes, it's good. Morant's got 8 points.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Anderson. And Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Denver also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Millsap. Will Barton comes in for Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Harris. And that one's good. Morant, 10 points for him.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Murray outside. The pass to Jokic. And it's off from three-point range.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Winslow dishes to Morant. Now, Jokic, 14 points from him the last game against Houston.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Here's Green. And too long on the shot. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Winslow. Morant's got 12.
Oh, 6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Morris passes to Jokic. Morant against Morris. On the wing, Green. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Morris looking over the floor. 5 to shoot. Trying to get something going. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
Now here's Barton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Tipped away. Stolen by Winslow. .152 left to play here in the first. Outside, Jones. Out to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, so they take the lead.
That's a big shot from Winslow there. Time was winding down on the shot clock, and he steps up and knocks it down.
Murray against Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray.
Jamal Murray continuing to play with a fearlessness.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Murray against Morant. And it's blocked. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Well, from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their three-point percentages for the last 10 games. Ja Morant, number 1. Jamal Murray third.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters.
Well, let's put the three-point percentage in a box for a second. It's the range that those guys have that really blows me away. I mean, just about anything inside of half court is doable for them. Those are some long-distance marksmen.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Winslow, the pass to Clark. Yep, that one goes in there. Clark's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Morris. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. For 3, Murray.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Jamal Murray has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Nuggets trail. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Green is out there with Hartenstein. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the 3 spot. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Winslow. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
First team foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
The first free throw is good.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for John Morant. And Denver with a change here, too. Harris is checked in. And so Clark nails both of them. The Nuggets shooting in this game, 45%. To the inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Harris has got his first basket of the night. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by one. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Up again, and Clark is right there. Clark's got 6 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And in that matchup with the Pistons, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
And he knocks down the first one. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jones. Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. Michael Porter comes in for JaMychal Green. And so he hits both. Here's Melton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Porter pulls it in. Denver in the lead. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Here's Dozier. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And here's Winslow. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Dozier. And it's Melton with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Morris outside. Pass to Dozier. Off target at the rim.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Morris. Here's Porter. Harris outside. And another miss by Denver. For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Melton feeling it out a bit. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Morris for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Four on the shot clock. Passes it to Tillman. It's stolen by Harris. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Morris kicks to Harris. And again, Denver no good. Memphis leading. Here's Melton. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And so here's Memphis. After the Nuggets pick up 2. Clock at 6. Winslow against Millsap. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Tillman's shot is good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Denver calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And Memphis making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Paul Millsap.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Winslow against Morris. Here's Jokic. And another miss by Denver. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Now, here is Morris. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Clock is at 3. Barton, no luck. It's a close game here in Memphis. Now here's Winslow. He has 5. Melton passes to Valanciunas. Tries yet again. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 7 rebounds in the game. He kicks it to Barton. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Melton. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. From outside the arc, offensive rebound, and Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Jang, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Morant in for Justice Winslow. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Nuggets on D. Morant surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Here's Melton, guarded by Harris. And again, Memphis no good.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Wide open look here for Murray. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
With some arc, and that one's good. Morant.
And that was all Morant. Aware of the defense, figuring out how to get to his spot.
Murray against Morant. To stop the drought. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Murray.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Green, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And so Murray nails both of them. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Down low, here's Anderson. Buries it down low. Anderson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
Morant against Murray. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant with it. He's coming off a 37-point game against Phoenix. Shoots a fader. And that one hits back iron.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there beautifully.
Harris against Jones. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Morant. Finished off the break. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Harris outside. Back to Murray. Kicks to Barton. Denver passing it around. Jokic passes to Murray. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Murray against Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Tries again. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Nuggets. That free throw, good from Jang. Here's Harris. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The pass to Murray. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
A second chance effort, and Clark puts it in. Clark's got his third basket of the night.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Deep two from Murray. He squares up and sinks it.
Toughest thing to cover in the game, and Jamal Murray making it difficult on that play in the pick and roll.
And the first half is now in the books. Grizzlies lead by 8. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. There was no stopping Jamal Murray in the first half. He had 20 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into tonight. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Memphis played?
They've really worked the inside well. Wow. Perfection. Getting a lot out of the offense from the paint. And when you're that effective inside, Ernie, Kenny, I know, makes life very hard for your opponent.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, Jamal Murray has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Murray. For 3, Harris. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Got that one up quick. Melton's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Here's Murray. Porter looking it over. He wants to get the Millsap and does. He doesn't hit that one. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Morant outside. The dish to Valanciunas. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Murray against Morant. Murray, the pass to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. The Nuggets with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Jackson from long range. But they get it back. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 12 points in the game.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Now here's Morant. He's got 20. Anderson's shot is off.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Porter against Anderson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Anderson. And Denver also making a switch. Monte Morris is checked in for Harris. And he makes both free throws. Memphis leading by 7. Inside, here's Melton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. The Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Jokic. Here's Dozier. Denver passing it around. To the middle. Fires it up. And again, Denver no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Winslow, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
It's a nice job by Winslow to force some of the issue with his size and draw contact on that shot.
The Grizzlies have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Winslow.
You think about Winslow and his limited opportunities so far in the league. The talent is there, and they're starting to explore his playmaking ability as a point forward.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now, Jokic, he's got 12. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Jokic, even though we look at his body and you don't think he plays physically, he can do that.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
The first one falls.
And for a big man, Jokic is more than just a good free throw shooter. He is fantastic.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Morant outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 22 points.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic feeling it, not much the D can do right now. He's in a great rhythm and is exploding offensively.
Here's Morant. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Pass to Winslow. Makes it off the glass. Winslow's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
Pretty good pace on the pick and roll there from Winslow, jumping all over the defense when they give him the room to operate.
Morris finds Millsap. Murray outside. Back to Millsap. Just 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
So there's been a lot of attention around the league about how good Millsap was defensively on the interior, but don't forget about what he could do on the offensive glass.
Now here's Morant. He's got 22. Here's Melton. Out to Morant. Passes to Jackson. Over Morris. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Jokic on top. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And Denver also making a switch. Green's checked in. Now here's Winslow. He's got 9. Here's Tillman. Dishes to Jones. And they double up Morant. Jones, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 7. And there's the pass to Dozier. A three-pointer, no good. Morant outside. Pass to Tillman. Denver's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And that one's good. Jokic.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant left side. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Jones against Murray. Over Jones. Here's Jokic. Green breaking loose. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, a little bit of hustle, a little bit of energy. Jokic right now pounding the offensive glass and not quitting on these possessions.
Here's Morant. Jones trying to get open and finished off by Morant.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Zhang's checked in. On the wing, Morris. Defended by Jones. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. He's off on the second. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. To the paint. Here's Morant. And the layup falls. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Green taking his time here. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. Harris is checked in for the Nuggets. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You look at Denver. Right now, they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches. And, of course, Memphis, 9 games back.
And, guys, when you look at Memphis, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
Well, the body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
Now, here's Anderson, following the miss by Gary Harris. And they double up Morant. And finished off by Zhang.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Denver with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Barton. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
On the wing, Harris, covered by Winslow. Harris outside. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Now here's Murray. 11 points in the game. On the wing, Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. Here's Hartenstein. A beautiful reverse layup.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Now here's Anderson. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Count the basket.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And here is Murray. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters.
Sound like an intro, just on give me that.
Memphis leading by 14. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Paul Millsap out there with Porter. And it's Hartenstein in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Anderson. Harris on the double team. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Nuggets on D. It's a 14-point game. Here's Melton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Porter.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting for Memphis. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Nuggets trail by 16. Harris passes to Hartenstein. He dishes it to Murray. Pass to Hartenstein. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Porter. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Pretty good instincts right there from Harris. He sees the defense moving, and then he just spotted the open guy.
Millsap's against Morant. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Porter against Morant. That one good for 2. Now here's Morant. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. On the wing, Jackson. Over Millsap. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Down by 12. From downtown, nailed from three-point land.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Murray against Morant. The teardrop falls in. Morant's got 32 points in the game.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Here's Hartenstein. From 13, it's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Anderson, and he drops it in from the low post.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Outside Millsap. Passes it to Porter. Poked away. Valanciunas with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Hartenstein, and Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
6 on the shot clock. Millsap finds Harris. Unloads. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
And that's why you run the pick and play. Shake somebody loose, and the result was a clean look from Gary Harris.
Anderson against Millsap. Anderson right side. Now the pass to Melton. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Porter. Count it. 12 points for Michael Porter.
Well, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Morant against Morris. And that one's good. Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 13. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Back to Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas is... Anderson outside. Pass to Melton. Fires the three. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 6th rebound on the night. Morris outside. Feeds it to Millsap. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant with it. The dish to Jackson. Anderson with the ball. He's picked up by Millsap. Kept alive. Valanciunas. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Morris passes to Jokic. He kicks to Porter. Jokic inside. Guarded by Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Morris with the bucket.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for your Grizz Girls.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. Pass to Melton. And here's Morant. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Morant. Morant's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Nuggets trail by 14. Outside, Porter. Back to Morris. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
At the line for Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Morris. And Jokic drops them both.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Here's Anderson. Clark trying to get open. Anderson can't get it to go. Now Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Passes it to Morant. Shoots the 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Harris's shot is off.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And that one's good, Morant.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward, exceptional court awareness.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Inside. And Jokic slams it in.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Morant against Murray. And that one's good, Morant. Morant's got 38 points.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now here's Murray. Jokic inside. Valanciunas is there. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Right wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Murray. The pass to Jokic. There's the steal. All by himself. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
That's breathing a huge sigh of relief, guys. They're on their way to a win here, avoiding losing all 4 games of the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jamal Murray.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And the first one drops. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Jang finds Morant. That's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, leading by 12. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Down low, Jang. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 14. And so here's Denver. To the middle, here's Jokic. And he banks in the layup.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's Jang, following the basket by Jokic. And Jang kicks to Morant. Buries it from three-point range. Morant's got 41.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.